Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve. Y'all, my name is Jose. How's everybody doing this evening, man? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys are meditating and connecting the source, bro. You know we love you, we miss you, we want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love y'all, man. Shout out to Source. I love you, God. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, and my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out to be everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So listen, it's Saturday. I don't know what day. It's April 5th, y'all. 2025, bro. Year of the rapture. Right? I had a hell of a day, bro. So I was just gonna look up the message real quick and see what's going on. Then I'll talk to y'all, bro. This is slow. This is slow, bro. This shit is dumb slow. Hold on, bro. This is getting stupid. Jeffrey just dropped a new video, bro, 6 hours ago. I'm excited, bro. That shit is 3 hours and 45 minutes. Right? I'm dumb excited, bro. I can't wait to take that journey, bro. I love you, Trippy. You hear me? I hope you watching, bro. I love you, bro. I can't wait to go on that journey, bro. Alright, so this is not the message I'm looking for, right? But I could do this, right? I could, what the hell? Nigga, that's what I got playing on my TV, bro. What these niggas is doing, bro? You always want to give me a hard time, bro. I swear, bro. Alright, so this is from the Galactic. Oh no, look. This message is from the is excuse me, y'all. This message is from the Confederation of Planets from Z. So the question was, can you talk to us more about what star seeds call disclosure from your perspective? And the answer, the headline that they gave the video was more amazing than med beds. More amazing than med beds. So I already know this is gonna be a dope ass message, bro. It's extensive, right? They're getting longer. It seems like the messages getting longer and longer. But I love the messages, bro. They're dope, bro. And they really help us on this journey, y'all. So I just got back from Denver, bro. We was in Denver, bro. Listen, 5 hours driving, bro, each way, bro. Right? We left at 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. And we got back just now, bro, like maybe 30 minutes ago. Right? I drove all the way up there and all the way back, bro. Mission success, bro. Mission success, bro. So I got a new video I'm about to drop, but I gotta put it together because I got a new song, right? This morning before I left, I recorded 3 songs, bro. So I wanted to shoot a couple videos today. So I did, right? I shot this one particular song I did. I did a remix and I shot it at 3 different locations, right? So I want to piece it together, right? It's gonna be, one song, but I shot it in 3 different locations. So I'm gonna do some editing and put these videos together and stitch them together. So I'm gonna try to give it to you today, bro. But I don't know if I can, cause I'm not gonna lie, bro. Listen, I was on the road for 10 hours, bro. I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. Cause we only spent like maybe 30 minutes in Denver, bro. We wasn't even there for long. We was there for like 30 minutes, and then we headed back, bro. So, you know, it was a lot of sitting in the car, bro. A lot of driving, bro. But the thing that was beautiful about it was the scenery, bro. Listen to me. If you never driven through mountains, bro, if you never driven through mountains, bro, you need to drive through mountains in Denver, bro, or I should say in Colorado in general, because there's some beautiful mountains, bro. But there's some ridiculously small towns here too, bro. Like ridiculously small, bro. Right? Like holy fuck, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. But I had a lot of fun, bro. I got so much music that I made, bro. Like I didn't really think about it much until I sat in the car and we listening to all this music and I got all this music, bro. So I'm like, holy shit, bro. I don't like I didn't even realize I recorded so much, bro. So whatever. I got three brand new ones. Two of them is songs, and one of them is a poem. I released a poem recently. I showed y'all a poem, right? So I did another one like that, right? I used a different beat, and and I talk my shit, bro. Right? That shit's dope, bro. I love it, bro. So I got mushrooms. I got my hands on some mushrooms, bro. I got some peanut semi mushrooms, bro. Finally, bro. So I'm not gonna journey today because I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. I've been up since like 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. Right, and I didn't take no nap today. It's just been running, running, running. So I don't want to go on my journey now because I'm tired and I'm sleepy. So I really just want to smoke. Well, I'm gonna eat something light and I'm gonna go to bed, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm gonna go to bed. As soon as I wake up, I'm gone. I'm blasting off, bro. You hear me? As soon as I wake up, I'm blasting off, bro. So tonight, before I go to bed, I gotta prep everything because I didn't prep it. I was driving. So I already got the memory on the phone good. It's good to go. It's ready. It's good. I got plenty of room to record. What I don't have is no music. I only got like three or four songs that I downloaded. So I'm gonna go find me some more music, which is what I'm about to do now when I get off this lot. I'm gonna go find me some music, bro. I was thinking about some, when I was growing up, bro, there was a lot of music I would listen to. And I never really knew, like, how the fuck would you dance to this, bro? But this thing I got going, bro, I could dance to my music, bro. So I'm gonna go get everything, nigga. I'm gonna get everything, right? We gonna do some shit, bro. Yo, it's good, my fellow alien brother. Mr. Shadow, how you doing tonight, bro? How you doing, bro? How's your weekend going, bro? Um, so, Trippy dropped the video, bro. I got mushrooms. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Nigga, I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm everything right now, bro. I don't know how to feel, bro. I'm feeling really sick. I hope you feel better, bro. It's probably those energies, bro. My nose been running like leaking, like crazy for like the last 2 weeks, bro. Right? And I don't know why. Like I'm not sick, bro. Like there's nothing wrong with me, bro. But my nose randomly drips, bro. Like what the fuck? Why, bro? What's in the air that's making me do that, bro? Right? There's got to be something in the air, bro, that's making me do that, bro. Because it's not me, right? So with that said, Mr. Shadow, I believe it's the energies, bro, because it's not happening to just me. You know what I'm saying? It's happening to Jordan. It might be happening to you. It's happening to people I see out and about, bro. I think there's something in the air, bro. To be honest with y'all, bro. Like I can't prove it, right? I can't prove it, but if your body just starts having these fucking, you have these symptoms for no reason, bro. Like what the fuck? Why, bro? I got some food poisoning. See, I don't, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no food poisoning, bro. I hardly even eat, bro. Right? I don't fast, but I don't eat that much, right? I eat a little bit, bro. So, I don't got no food poisoning, right? And, the weather's not really weather to get me sick. So it's like, why the fuck do I got these symptoms? So the only thing I could think of is ascension symptoms. I talk them up to that because that's the only thing it could possibly be, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with me, bro, right? So I take it for what it is. My body's upgraded, my body's going through changes, and my nose is leaking because of it, right? Like, I don't know, bro. It's crazy, bro. So I just accept it for what it is. Now, does it happen all day long? Nah, it only happens, sporadically throughout the day and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sick. Like, I'm not sick at all. I feel fine, bro. So, it's just something in the air. I believe it's something in the air, bro. So yesterday they was telling us how we got to connect with people in order for us to, you know, to ascend on our paths properly. We need to, include our soul tribe. We have to teach each other lessons. So we have to find like-minded individuals to, to engage with. So with that said, I'm heavily searching for my soul tribe, bro. Like, if you feel inclined, or if you feel like you resonate with me, you know what I'm saying, or my vibe, reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to drop a comment. I'm looking for my soul tribe, bro. I want to work with y'all. I want to meditate with y'all. I want to get to know y'all, right? I'm ready to do this, bro. You feel me? Did they grow or did you get separate mushrooms? So I don't know if I could do it right now, bro. Hold on. Let me see if I could do it, bro. I don't know if I could do it, bro. I moved everything to that shit, bro. So I got these, right? So I'm gonna read the bag to you, bro. I bought these, bro. The strain is called Melmac. I was told it was penis envy, bro. But look at these shits, bro. You see them? Yeah, I see them, bro. So this is from a therapy center that they have here in Colorado. They have therapy centers in Colorado. So I went to a therapy center, and and they sell them in 4 gram packets. They got them in 4 gram packets, right? So this is a 4 gram packet, right? So when I go on my journey, I would take 2 of these. You know what I'm saying? I would take 2. I would take 2. Because that's my dose. That's my dosage, right? That's my dosage, bro. So, whatever, bro. I found this spot over there in Denver, and we went over there. And I picked up these shrooms, bro. Right? They gave me all these instructions, right? They gave me these little black pills, bro. Listen to me. You know what they said, bro? I'm gonna tell you what they said, bro. So they give you these pills. They're black pills. They say if you take too many mushrooms, listen to me. If you take too many mushrooms and you're not enjoying your journey and you get scared or whatever, take one of these pills and it'll end your journey immediately. You hear me? I don't know what they are, bro. I never heard of this. Bro, I've been doing shrooms almost 4 years. I never heard of these pills, bro. I never take nothing. I just do my shrooms and go and come back, bro. So this is therapeutic. Keep in mind, this is therapeutic. So, I'm going to read this to you. It says marijuana. The use of marijuana directly affects the psilocybin experience. Music. Listen to music without lyrics. Electronic, dance music, or classical. Breath work. Breathe in, counting for 3 seconds. Breathe out. Count for 3 seconds. Repeat. Talk with a friend, family, or therapist about your journey. Tell jokes. Meditate. Sit or lay down or close your eyes. Writing. Write down your thoughts and emotions. Journal, paragraphs, lyrics, poems. Art. Drawing or painting can help with emotional expression. Dance. Sit or stand if able and dance to lyrics or music. Yoga. Balance may be affected. Find yoga poses you feel comfortable with. Throw up. Expunge remaining psilocybin from your stomach. Charcoal capsules. Taking 2 activated charcoal capsules will directly lessen the effects. So these are charcoal capsules. So my mushrooms are still growing, bro. Which is why I went to get these because, I need mushrooms. My birthday's coming up, bro. I need mushrooms, bro. So I found these people on Google, bro. I found them on Google. I wish they were closer, right? I just took a 10-hour journey to get these shits, bro. So they were talking about the importance of connecting with people and connecting with your soul tribe. You have to establish those connections. You're not going to be able to establish those connections if you're just staying at home, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're just being a hermit, right? You can't be a hermit and expect to be connected to people. So with that said, I understand that. I understand that. And I've always been one to network. I've always been one to hold conversations. I could hold conversations. I could how you say it, like generate ideas with people, right? We could merge our minds and shit, right? And corroborate. Right? I know how to network basically, right? I just trying to establish myself, right? And as of late I'm reaching out to people, right? I'm trying to see if I can get in contact with any producers who's making beats, any up and comers, anybody who's trying to make it, right? Like, I'm trying to make it too, bro. So we could work together, bro. I'm kind of dope, right? I'm kind of dope, bro. I bring a lot to the table, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm open to work with people, right? I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing ever, bro. Ever, bro. Listen to me. I'm never gonna stop, bro. If you don't like my lives, bro, I suggest you leave, bro. Right? Because I'm never gonna stop doing this shit. I could have nothing to talk about, and I would still go live, bro. I don't care, bro. Because no matter what, I gotta bring you a message, bro. Because not only am I bringing you the message, I'm learning from the message, bro. I'm learning with you, bro. You understand? I'm learning with you, bro. So when I learn, you learn, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is how we supposed to do, bro. So I keep this in mind, and with that, I do what I can, right? I do what I can, bro. I can't make people do nothing, right? I can't. I could just be myself. So I know how to do it. It's all I ever knew how to do, right? So we talked about that yesterday. There was a bunch of other shit in there too, man. I wish I remember what they was, bro. Right? I don't remember, bro. I would have to go back and reread it, and I'm not doing that right now, bro. What I could tell you is, like, what I'll be stressing to people every day, like, bro, you gotta learn how to meditate, bro. You gotta learn how to meditate, bro. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that shit. A lot of people don't got no patience. Like they don't want to sit down and sit in silence. They don't know how to ask themselves questions and wait for the answers, right? You know, you need to do this, bro. Listen to me. You need to do this, bro. You think that because you pass away, your life is over. It doesn't work like that for everybody, bro. Those of us that are immortal, right? We have to come back. Now, they're gonna keep making us get recycled until we learn our lessons, until we activate these bodies, until we activate ourselves. You understand? So you can say this is a school. It's a school. You understand? You're gonna keep repeating the same grade until you pass the test. You know what I'm saying? So there's no easy way out this bitch, bro. You don't think I thought about suicide? Nigga, I was suicidal. I was deeply depressed, bro. I didn't want to be here, nigga. I got tired of this shit, bro. I got tired of the oppression. I'm tired. I'm tired of going to work. I'm tired of all this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We struggling to make ends meet out this bitch. Like, bro, this shit is sickening, bro. So with that said, the thought did cross my mind. I did make an attempt, many, many years ago, bro. But it what what I learned from that stupid shit I did was even if you succeeded, bro, you will be reborn. You will be reborn, bro. We're gonna send you back over there. We're gonna keep sending you back over there until you wake the fuck up, bro. This is what I learned, bro. So it was like so then I can't go that route, right? I can't go the easy way out. You can't. You can't go the easy way out, bro. You understand me? Not unless you want to. So with that said, bro, There is no easy way out. You want to, you want to end it. You want to end it. Go ahead, right? We're gonna bring you right back, stupid. You immortal. I told you that, right? So what you doing, right? So you gotta accept this. You gotta accept this and go, well, fuck. That's true, right? Well, I might as well keep the vessel I have, right? I already know it, right? I already got to know it. I might as well activate this one, right? And let me rock with this one for 25,000 years, right? I'm good with that, bro, right? I'll just make it what I want it to be, right? So there's many more people like me, like, you're immortal, bro. You're immortal, bro. You want to get recycled again? You want to be reborn to a baby, bro? There's people that they're allowing to do that because this is just too hard for them. So they're leaving, and they're gonna come back when shit calms down, right? I'm not leaving. I'm staying on the front lines, bro. I'm not going nowhere, bro. Listen, I'm staying right on the front lines, bro. Get used to my face, right? I'm fighting this bitch every day for y'all, bro. Doing it for me, bro. But everybody's included. They can be all the same, bro. Technically, right? To an extent, bro. I'm talking to the 5%, right? I'm talking to the 5%, bro. So, Mr. Shadow, what do you think of my music, bro? Have you been listening to my music, bro? Right, what you think, bro? I think I'm progressing, bro. I think I'm getting better, bro. I'm learning how to chop, bro. Right, I'm learning how to do that shit, bro. Right, it's taking me time, but I'm getting it, bro. I'm getting a lot more comfortable just sitting down and writing. I'm getting a lot more comfortable coming in the studio and just spitting my verses, bro. Right, and I want to say taking my time, but I don't really be taking my time because when I decide to write, I write, and a lot of times when I finish writing, I come in here. I come in here and I start recording, bro. Right, and whatever comes out, bro. But I'm just learning how to, instead of rapping over the, like, sometimes if I switch the beat, the song will be better, right? If I change the pace of the song or if I change the cadence of the song, I'm learning that, bro. So I'm, understand how, I'm learning, bro. So with that said, this is why I do remixes of my old shit because I only put them on one beat. I change the cadence, I change the flow, and some of these shit is bangers, bro. So that's what I'm doing. I'm experimenting. I'm playing around, right? And I'm doing different things, right? I got a lot of music, bro. So with that said, I could just go pick a verse and spit that shit. They're all fire, bro. You understand? And with that said, I still write. I still write, and I add to my library every single day, bro. At least one song, bro. At least, bro. Right. And lately they've been teaching me how to do the hooks. Right. They showing me how to do my hooks. And, where I'm gonna put them at, how I'm gonna do them. And I'm composing my songs my way. Right. I'm not gonna do what the industry does. I'm not gonna do what everybody else does. I'm gonna do what I do. You understand? I'm gonna release what I release, and that's it. You like it or you don't, right? I love you either way, bro. All right, it doesn't matter, bro. It's not for you, it's for me, right? I'm proud of myself for doing that, bro. Your opinion don't matter, bro. Right? Your opinion don't matter, bro. Listen, I'm proud of myself, bro. If you can't be proud of me, that I'm not worried about it, bro. I don't have to worry about it. I got water today, buddy. I'm not gonna be dry, bro. I think Mr. Shadow went to sleep, bro. There is love like seekers of the one. I am Z of the Confederation of Planets, here to walk with you in a sacred moment. Through this channel once more. It is our privilege to be called to the circle of seeking, to share our humble perspective. We shall speak this day on the theme of revelation, of that which among your people have called ultimate disclosure. Many among your people look to the outer world for a great unveiling, expecting secrets to be revealed by worldly authorities or even visitors from the stars. Yet, beyond any outer event, we suggest that the most profound disclosure is already unfolding within the quiet revelation of the self. We ask only that you take from our words those ideas that resonate in your heart and leave behind any that do not. For we will not place a stumbling block before you in this way. We may speak freely as brothers and sisters upon the path. We too have walked the path of seeking, and remember well the longing for truth that animates the heart of the seeker. It gladdens us to feel the deep call within your collective being for light and understanding. And in this moment, we perceive the great yearning within the collective of humanity for truth, for awakening, for an unveiling of mysteries. We offer that the greatest mystery and indeed the ultimate disclosure arriving upon your earth at this time is the unveiling of the self, the revelation of you, the divine being that you truly are. Humanity Humanity is awakening to its divine origin and heritage as dawn follows night. So, the light of consciousness is rising in many hearts that have long slumbered in forgetfulness. You are each a spark in the Creator, a sacred aspect of the One, and this realization now emerges with greater clarity among your people. With this spiritual awakening come new soul faculties and innate capacities that have always been present, but now bloom like flowers in the spring sun. You may notice intuitive insight sharpening and empathetic understanding, deepening, and moments of synchronicity and knowing that seem to surpass the limits of logic. You may even encounter subtle flashes of extraordinary perception, perhaps a moment of sensing another's thoughts or emotions without a word spoken, or an unexpected wave of healing energy flowing through your being. These are the stirring of your natural spiritual senses. Just as a child gradually learns to see and walk, the human collective is learning once again to use inner senses. Long forgotten, the veil thins. What was hidden within you begins to shine forth in this awakening. The grand secret long sought by your seekers and sages is gently revealed, that the creator you hoped might come to save or disclose itself has been alive within you all along. The ultimate disclosure is the realization of your own true nature as one with the infinite and one with all. That is the awakening. In fact, it is a remembrance, a gentle homecoming to the divine nature that has always lived within you, even while you dwell in forgetting. Alongside this awakening of identity comes a recognition of the vast potential that lies within the self. For every advanced quantum or technological tool your society invests, there exists an organic soul-based equivalent within your very being. The outer world in its rapid march of innovation has mirrored the inner faculties of consciousness that humanity has not yet learned to fully trust. For ages, the focus has been upon external devices and the five senses, leaving the inner senses to be forgotten. Yet they are not gone. They only slumber, awaiting your faith and attention to awaken. Consider how humanity has created an internet that spans the globe, connecting minds and information across great distances in the blink of an eye. This is but a shadow of the divine mind, the unified field of consciousness in which all minds are already linked. Through your prayer, meditation, or focused intention, you tap into this infinite and of network of knowing that far predates your computer webs. The seemingly magical connectivity of your technology is a pale echo of the true magic inherent in the one mind that you all share. As portions of the Creator in that one divine mind, all consciousness is already connected, where your worldwide web links devices and disseminates information across the world. The inner unified mind links souls and shares wisdom across any distance. It is ever present and awaits only the quieting of your intellect and the opening of your heart for you to tap into its endless reach. In the like manner, the tools you have made to navigate and heal in the physical world reflect abilities that rest innately in your soul. You carry within you an inner guidance system, more subtle and exact than any external global positioning system. When you attune your heart and intuition, that still small voice of your spirit, you are following a divinely precise compass that can guide your steps to where you need to be. You only need to ask and listen in quiet openness, and you shall sense the direction that resonates with your highest good. Similarly, the energy healing devices and technologies being developed in your world are external supports for what is in truth an innate healing intelligence within your mind, body, spirit, complex. Your mind is consort with your mind, and spirit is capable of self-healing and balance when given the proper love and attention. The instruments and machines can be helpful catalysts, but always remember that the source of all healing is the divine energy flowing through you. Each external aid or invention is a reminder of the greater powers lying dormant within, waiting patiently for you to recognize and use them. As you awaken, these inner tools and gifts begin to come online, allowing you to rely less on outer gadgetry and more on the grace of the Creator, moving through your own consciousness. When you choose to trust and develop these spiritual abilities, the outer technologies become simply optional assistants rather than necessities, and you reclaim the natural magic that is your birthright as a child of the Creator. Excuse me, as the child of the Creator. Beloved ones, not only are individuals awakening, your Earth itself is a living being moving through grand cycles of growth. The Earth's energy system operates in spiritual sessions, much like the seasons of your calendar year. At this time in the region of your sphere, you call the Western Hemisphere, springtime is unfolding in the outer world, and also upon the collective inner plane, it is a season of quickening and rebirth in both seen and unseen realms. The very air of your collective consciousness now carries the fragrance of renewal. Many of you can feel this sensing and intangible freshness and excitement in the atmosphere of thought. It is as if the soul of humanity takes a deep breath of spring air eager to grow. This energetic moment offers a powerful portal for bringing forth one's authentic expression and purpose. Just as the buds on the trees burst open with new life, those who have tilled the soil of the self through the witch's introspection may find the seeds of their hopes and visions now eager to sprout. It is the time when the soul's intent planted in past seasons can emerge into the light of day. We encourage each seeker to sense this subtle warmth in the heart, to signal that the climate is favorable now for growth, for trying that which has long been imagined, for speaking truths that have long been silent. Even a small seed of intention planted now in faith can grow swiftly in this fertile energy. If you have carried a dream or a truth unspoken, this springtide offers a gentle encouragement to give it voice and form it under the rising light. In truth, the planet as a whole is undergoing a profound transformation, a shift in vibrational season, akin to a cosmic springtime. As your Earth moves more fully into fourth density vibrations, a higher density of love and understanding, the collective field is ripe with the energies of a new beginning. You stand at dawn. After a long cosmic night, the lessons and the struggles of third density experience have been the winter that fertilized the soil of consciousness. Now, the sunlight of the fourth density love begins to shine more strongly, melting the remnants of fear and separation. The global spring offers an unprecedented opportunity for souls to blossom. Many will feel compelled to bring forth their authentic selves, their dormant talents, and their heartfelt purposes into tangible action during this period. The Earth as a planetary entity supports this emergence, singing a song of awakening that resonates in every open heart. Know that this season of spiritual renewal is a gift and the grace of born of the cycles that the one infinite creator has set in motion for the evolution of worlds and beings. By aligning with the season and the shift, you ride the wave of the Creator's rhythm. Finding it carries you effortlessly towards the fulfillment of your destiny. Though challenges may still arise, they are met with greater ease when you flow in harmony. With this cosmic current and this dawn of a new age, the grace available to each seeker is magnified, lending strength and clarity to all sincere efforts to grow and serve. You do not go through this transition alone. Countless unseen friends, guides, angelic entities, and we of the Confederation among them attend to your planet's awakening with loving hearts and spirit. We rejoice with you at each new blossom of consciousness and stand ready to support you whenever we are called in accordance with the law of free will. Yet, even as we speak of springtime and blossoming, we will also remind you that no entity need be in full bloom at all times. Just as nature moves through cycles of spring, summer, autumn, and winter, so does the soul traverse cycles of activity, harvest, release, and rest. There is a rhythm to each life and indeed to each day and moment. You cannot rush a seed flower. You cannot rush a seed to flower before its time, nor force a tree to hold its leaves in the depth of winter. In the same way, you are not meant to be constantly producing, constantly outwardly radiant without respite. Honor the wisdom of cycles in your own journey. There are periods for inward reflection and healing, and periods for outward creation and sharing. Each season of the self has its purpose. The quiet of your personal winter is as sacred as the exuberance of your personal spring. Therefore, do not chastise yourself. If you do not feel equally inspired or extroverted in every moment, you, dear one, are a child of nature as well, a spirit. All beings move in rhythm. Consider the flow of the tides, waxing and waning of the moon cycle of day and night. Each follows its design and finds renewal in time. You too are guided by such natural currents, and you will have your winters of introspection and stillness just as surely as your summers of passion and productivity. When you accept and honor these and flows in yourself, you will find greater peace and balance. For it is in the surrender of the season at hand, to be in a time of bloom or a time of rest, that you might meet life with the full grace of your being. However, when the season turns and the energies of renewal call to you, it is well to respond and embrace the opportunity. This current springtime gateway in the collective energy is one to welcome, for it comes as a gift and a catalyst for growth. Even if you have been resting in a quiet phase, you may feel gentle prompts to stretch toward the light once more, as buds respond to the longer days. Your own being responds to the influx of brighter vibration. Allow yourself to open in whatever way feels natural and authentic to you. Embracing a season of growth does not mean you must suddenly become something you are not. Rather, it is an encouragement to become more truly of who you are. Let the authentic self emerge with less fear. Remember, too, that each flower blooms in its own way. Your expression need not mirror anyone else's. What matters is that it's genuine and offered with love, without comparison or judgment. The language of your Confederation philosophy often speaks of densities and cycles, and we observe that you are now shifting into a higher density that supports fuller expression of the heart. In this new light, many flowers can bloom that could not before. Trust then the timing of your life, when the inner impulse to create or to connect or to serve arises in synchrony with such a springtime energy. Know that the wind is at your back, the universe moves with you, and the life greets your efforts with celebration. No sincere effort made in harmony with these energies is too small. Each time you act from your true self, you send ripples of light that uplift the whole. Amidst these grand cycles and cosmic themes, we humbly bring the focus back to the here and now of your personal experience. Central to your journey is the vehicle through which you experience this life. This physical body deeply honor this precious physical vehicle, for it is far more than a mere vessel or impediment. Your body is a sacred temple of the Creator, intelligently designed to support your soul's lessons and service in this world. We encourage you to care for your body with reverence and loving attention, as you would tend a beloved friend or a small child. This includes listening to its signals, providing it with nourishment, rest, and activity, and balance. Your body has born you through every challenge and joy, constantly communicating its needs and wisdom in this language of sensation and instinct. What is your body asking for now? We offer this question as a loving challenge and invitation to deeper self care. Perhaps it asks for more rest or movement, a certain food, or simply your gentle awareness. Know that too, even in its imperfections, your body tirelessly strives to support you, seeking balance, healing, and vitality on your behalf. Through all its conditions, it is in its own way an intelligent and faithful friend in your lifetime. When you honor these requests, you affirm that you value the living temple that houses your spirit. In doing so, you align the layers of your being, mind, body, and spirit into a harmonious whole capable of greater light and love. In this alignment, you become a clearer instrument of the Creator's love and light, able to radiate these energies through every thought, word, and deed. Remember, the physical body is not a hindrance to the spiritual growth, but a partner in it. It anchors and grounds the higher energies you seek to embody. Often, those on the spiritual path may be tempted to push the body beyond its limits or to neglect its voice in the pursuit of transcendence. Yet, the body in this density has its natural requirements and rhythms. Just as the soul does, to ignore the body's wisdom is to cut oneself off from a vital source of guidance and balance. By treating your body as a cherished collaborator, you will allow divine energy to flow more freely in your life. The aches, the fatigue, even the illness you experience are ways in which the body speaks, urging you to pay attention and adjust the course in the silence of meditation or the stillness of reflection. You can place awareness in the heart or in any area of tension and gently ask, what message do you carry for me, dear body? Such a practice may reveal how deeply interconnected your physical and spiritual well-being truly are. In honoring the body, you honor the earth as well. For this flesh and blood is born of the elements of your planet. Thus, caring for your own vessel is your microcosmic act of caring for the larger creation around you. Likewise, the simple joys of bodily existence, such as the warmth of sunlight, the taste of pure water, or the rhythm of your breath, are sacred experiences. When greeted with gratitude in these moments of sensory appreciation, spirit and matter commune as one within you. This reverent relationship with the body grounds and empowers the great work of awakening that we have spoken of, ensuring that your enlightenment is not only a concept in the mind, but a lived reality in the world. Lastly, we wish to address a concern that so often weighs upon the hearts of seekers, the sense that time is running out. Many feel an urgency, a worry that they are somehow lagging in fulfilling their purpose. Beloved ones, we reassure you there is enough time. In truth, you exist in the eternal present. The soul's journey is not confined to the ticking of the clock or the calendar pages. What is not completed in one season or even in one lifetime will find its opportunity in another, for your existence spans far beyond a single incarnation. The unfoldment of your being follows the timeless rhythm of the Creator. While it is true that each life has its cycles and windows of opportunity, you are never truly too late. There is an infinite patience to the lessons of love. If one door closes, another will open. For the universe wastes nothing of your efforts or intentions. Even an opportunity that seems missed will present its essence again in a new form. Every step, even those you deem slow or faltering, contributes to your growth. Therefore, release the fear that you are running out of time to become who you are meant to be. You are already on the path, and every moment is guiding you home. All these things happen in their proper timing. Just as the flower blooms at the precise moment ordained by the interplay of sun and water and soil, so do your realizations and transformations occur when conditions are right. Trust in His wisdom of timing and know that you are supported by forces unseen that gently coordinate with your soul's highest design. For when one truly lives fully in the present, time reveals itself as a spacious and sufficient, whereas if one lives in constant anxiety for the future or in regret of the past, time seems to shrink and disappear. By practicing the art of presence, you find the spaciousness to care for what is important, including the care for your physical body and the love of those around you without the torment of not enough time. We invite you to reflect. When was the last time you truly honored your physical body? When did you last pause to give thanks for your heartbeat, your breath, or simply rest in the miracle of the embodiment? If it has been a while, we assure you, you have not lost your chance. This very moment offers you the opportunity to begin again, to treat yourself with kindness, and to live gently in alignment with your inner truth. As we close this message, we return to where we began. The ultimate disclosure that is unfolding is the revelation of the divine self within each of you. The grand drama of awakening on earth at this time is not about secrets kept by others, but about the timeless truth coming alive in your own heart. You are the mystery that is unveiling. The Creator looks out through your eyes. Your genuine self in its love, creativity, and wisdom is the news that transforms the world. Embrace this knowing with humility and joy. Embrace your inner capacities that mirror the outer world, the outer wonders. Embrace the season of growth that invites your soul to flower, knowing that each blossom of spirit adds its unique fragrance to the garden of creation. And cherish the sacred body and time you have been given as the holy context in which the flowering occurs. You, beloved one, are the living gateway through which the light of the Creator enters creation in your being. Heaven and earth meet. We are ever with you on this journey, offering our love, support, and camaraderie across the different distances between the stars and densities. For in truth, these distances are as nothing in the unity of the Creator. Know that you are loved beyond measure, now and always. We leave you now in the boundless peace of the present moment and in the love and light of the one infinite Creator. I am Z, and I am delighted to have been with you today. So, shout out to Z, right? Shout out to to the Confederation of Planets, and shout out to the Galactic Federation, bro. That was fucking dope, bro. That was a dope ass message, bro. Right? So, yeah, bro. Listen, you know, it's not too late. Listen, it's not too late to save your soul, bro. So, you know, I highly encourage you guys to get to it, right? We should repent, bro. Right? You know, if you haven't, you know, now's your chance. You know, your body's alive. You know, like I told y'all, bro, your body's intelligent, bro. You know, you gotta treat that shit like it's your buddy. Like you know, your body's a separate entity, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it knows that, but you don't, right? So you don't talk to it. You don't. That's why I was telling y'all, like, you gotta talk to your body, bro. Your body talks to you, bro. Your intuition, right? it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. So, I'm learning this with you, bro. So, I already learned to talk to my body. I learned that every finger has its own thoughts, feelings, and emotions, right? Every single finger, bro, has its own thoughts, feelings, and emotions, right? Did you know that, bro? Right? Did y'all know that, bro? Did you know all your fingers they all have their own separate thoughts, feelings, and emotions, bro? It's crazy, bro. But these are 10 different people, right? These are 10 different people, bro. But you got to treat them as such. You don't respect them that way, right? You have to treat your body that way, bro, because your body's really alive, bro. Like your body is just as alive as you, right? But listen, I'm gonna leave that here with y'all, bro. I love y'all, bro. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, bro. Right? Meditate, connect. We love you. We wish you. We want you to come home. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.